up to freezing weather this morning. It was so cold. I wore a sweater and a coat to take my kids to school. But when I looked at the calendar, it is officially the first day of spring here, and I am so excited about it. I personally love spring. I love the fresh new season. I love that it's my birthday month next month, and I love that it gives us a fresh start for so many things. I love spring cleaning. I love changing out my garden. I love all of the fresh new starts. And a couple weeks ago on Transfer Tuesday, I actually started over with my financial goals. I had to use money for something else, and I realized that what I was doing wasn't really motivating to me. So with both of those in mind, we started over with our house savings fund for 2024. But because I do Transfer Tuesday every single week, I'm not really worried about it. I know that I'll be able to hit that $10,000 goal in 2024 because I have the habit of weekly looking at my money and moving money over toward my big financial goals. That is what Transfer Tuesday is all about. Whether you're transferring $5, $500, or $5,000, it's just something that I started years ago to help me pay off debt, to invest money, to build my wealth, to create a better financial foundation for my family by being more consistent every single week instead of, letting my money just wander away to purchases that I won't remember the next week. So instead, I move that money every single week to my goals. So today we're gonna do that, and we're gonna have a great start to spring because we have several transfers today, and it's gonna be a great one. The current goal that we're working on for Transfer Tuesday is my house savings fund. So every single year, I set a new goal for how much I want to put into the house savings for that specific year. I just like breaking it down per year instead of having a large overall goal because I'm able to kind of focus more clearly on what I need to put away per month to hit that goal. Last year, I tried a stretch goal of $20,000 to put into the house savings fund, and we did not hit it. We did not. Our expenses went up, our income stayed the same, and we just didn't have the extra money to put toward that goal. I was hoping that my income was gonna grow more rapidly than it did, and while it has gone up a little bit over the last 6 months or so, it has not gotten to the place where I could save $20,000. So in 2024, I am aiming to save $10,000 into the house savings fund to put with the other money that we've already saved so that we have a down payment for when we want to eventually move out of this home and purchase our next home. That is something that is not an immediate financial priority, but the more money that we save up, that we put in a down payment fund, that we have to put down on a home, gives us more flexibility and more freedom for what we actually choose in that next home. Honestly, with current prices and rates, having more money in a down payment makes me feel a lot better about eventually buying a home just because of the high rates and high home prices that still haven't come down and may never come down. So for now, we're just gonna be piling up money. And today we're gonna make that happen with Transfer Tuesday because I have 3 different transfers that are going into the new account that I started a couple weeks ago. I'm now with Wealthfront, and that's been really awesome. I did a video about why I switched over to Wealthfront over the weekend, and a few people signed up using my link. So I am now having an interest rate of 5.5%, which is exciting. We're gonna get to our goal as fast as possible with this account and still have our money safe in a savings option instead of investing it. So I'm feeling really good about that. So let's look at the numbers today. We literally started over this 2024 house savings goal in the beginning of March. Our first 2 months we had saved money, but then we used it for something else. And so now in the beginning of March, we started over. So on March 5th, we basically started over with $25, and we are now going to be contributing to this account and kind of trying to make it grow a little bit more rapidly. The amount that we're starting with today is $135. That is how much we had contributed in the first 2 weeks of March since we started over with this account. And then today I do have 3 different transfers. The first one is the amount that I cashed out from Upside. So I got $23.83 from Upside, and that is a mix of me getting my own gas a couple times, a couple of referrals, and the small cents that I earned when someone else gets gas that I've referred. So the majority though was me getting gas because I get $6 to $10 each time we get gas. So that's where that came from. But I did contribute the whole amount of my Upside cash out to this account. And then the next transfer is $50. And that $50 is what I budget every single week for this goal. So basically when we get paid, we have things go to lots of different sources, of course, pay bills, save for things, sinking funds. I love sinking funds. And $50 is what I have go toward this goal currently. I am going to try to raise that to make it probably next $75 and do that for a while, and then move up to $100 and kind of rearrange our budget to put more toward this goal every single week. For now, it's $50, and that did go in, and that brought us up to $208.83. And then the final transfer was $35, and that was basically me cashing out all of the money that I had made in sales of our stuff that we've been trying to get out of our house. We have a steady stream of things leaving our house, being listed, trying to get people to buy them, both in person, local sales for like the big stuff, and then also eBay sales, which my mother-in-law helps me do because she runs her own eBay store full time. So I do have a couple different ways that I am basically trying to get rid of all of our stuff and make a little money on it. So $35 was from that. That's kind of like a side hobby, side hustle that I have going on. So it's not a lot every single week, but it basically all gets funneled into funding our big financial goals. And that's kind of what we're doing for that. And that brought us up to $243.83 for the week. So that's not terrible. It's definitely not where I want to be. So it is still just right at like $100. And last week I was thinking about how much I need to be putting into this account. And I definitely want to be over 200, closer to 300. And even more, because I do need to catch up from those first 2 months where we were saving, but that money went away. So we need to kind of ramp this up. And I'm hoping that after I get my taxes done and talk to my CPA, we kind of have a better idea of where I stand. And then I can kind of figure out my business situation and if I'm going to increase my pay, if I'm going to give myself a profit bonus, if I'm going to pay myself more, did I say that already? If I'm going to get a tax refund, or if I'm going to owe a big amount. So we really have to figure out my tax situation first. And then after that, we may be able to kind of bump this up. So we'll see. And then of course I do have the new higher rate at Wealthfront. I am earning 5.5% on this money. So I'm going to be earning a lot more interest on this account. I've never been like a rate chaser. I don't really switch bank accounts that often to get like a higher rate, and I probably won't be switching every month just to get a better rate. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, but because I am trying to get this up as high as possible, as fast as possible, it can't hurt. Like, it can't hurt to earn that much interest. It can't hurt to earn 1% more than I was currently earning. So thank you for anyone that signed up. I am appreciative of the 0.5 boost. So earning 5.5% is exciting, and it's definitely nice to earn at least a whole interest point more on my money. That's it for me. I'm gonna try to enjoy this first day of spring after I publish this video. So comment club, if you watch this far, type spring down below, because for me it's spring. I know a lot of you guys are not on the same season as me, so sorry if it's not spring there, but it's spring here and I love the season so much. I just want to celebrate it. Let me know if you participated in Transfer Tuesday, what money you moved, what goals you have hit. I love to hear it all, and I will see you guys next week as we work on our goals together. Bye guys.